Hi everybody, I'm Dave.
And I'm Brenda.
This morning we were out doing our surveillance that we do every day, checking out all the construction areas, and we ran across some breaking news. The village of St. John's has actually started putting in foundations. It must have happened in the past day or two. We didn't realize it, saw it today, so wanted to get, I know a lot of y'all have been waiting to see what was going to happen with St. John's, when it would start. So we'll go ahead and get you a little bit of information, fly over these areas with the drone. We're going to take the car in initially, just because the first section of St. John, remember there was 3 sections of St. John. The first one that's closest to Warm Springs Road, the golf cart path that accesses that area is closed. So you can't take a golf cart in there, but the roads are open in all 3 sections. So we're going to take the car over and we'll fly the drone. So stand by, we'll be right back and check it all out. As a refresher to where St. John's is at, let's go to Google Earth and take a look. Remember, this whole area in red is what is technically the villages. The part that's in blue at the bottom has not been developed, but all of that land is owned by the developer. You can see that the villages will probably double in size in the coming years or decades. Today, we're going to be looking at the future village of St. John. Let me find it here. There we go. And I'll zoom into that area. Now, St. John, notice how long and skinny it is. This is 3 or 4 miles long, which is kind of unique for a village. And there's a pool right down here where you can see my mouse moving. And that is the only pool within the area of St. John's that I have seen. There are multiple pools around the area in other villages that you're welcome to use. But that's just something to consider. That appears to be the only pool in St. John's. All right, so to orient a little better, let's show where the town squares are at. Brownwood is right up there at the top. And the next area will be Sawgrass Grove, the other entertainment area. So you're kind of in between these 2 entertainment areas. The Water Lily Bridge, to be able to jump to the other side of the turnpike, is right here. So it's a pretty convenient area. It is along the turnpike, but some of these homes up over this area, they're actually a pretty good distance from the turnpike, but some of them are fairly close. Just something to consider if you're looking at that area. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we are on Megason Road, headed towards Warm Springs. We're almost to Warm Springs, actually. That first roundabout off of Warm Springs Road, as you come on to Megason, that accesses the first part of St. John's. You may remember we did a flyover many, many weeks ago, and I showed you where the pool is going to be in St. John. So this is in the section that has the pool. This is the only part of St. John that has a pool in it that I am aware of and I've seen on any of the maps. And St. John's is fairly long. It's about 4 miles long. So we're going to be on the far end on one side, and then we're going to work our way back to the other end in a minute. But right through here is where we found today foundations that are well underway. So you'll be able to see them here up here on the right hand side and a little bit in front of us also. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and park and then get the drone up so you can get a view of exactly what's going on in here. We'll be right back with the drone. All right, everybody. Let's take this drone way on up and get your bearings. This is not the most ideal flying day. A little windy, but about 15 mile an hour wind, so I apologize if the camera gets to be a little bit jumpy. And we're going to do manual flying. And Brenda is spotting.
I'm spotting.
All right, that right there is the intersection of Warm Springs Road and Megason. You see the turnpike over there in the distance. And we'll pan around this way. You can see there's a whole lot of progress on that second phase of Hawkins. I thought they might get a little further there before they jump to this side, but they have not. They are already working in this section. Directly below me is the village of St. John's. And I'll pan around here a little bit so you can see this is what we found this morning when we took the car through just checking things out. We found foundations that are well underway, quite a few of them in here. No walls up yet. Let me come on down so we can get a little closer look at it. Right now we're flying directly over our head. You may hear the drone in the background. I'll get down so we can get a good close look at some of these. Go right up the roadway. Now, these look like they're going to be villas to me. Wouldn't you think so, Brenda? They're not very large.
That's what the foundations look like.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that. There are a couple of them that are pretty good size, but there's a lot of smaller ones in here, which makes me think they're going to be villas. It's definitely be either villas or verandas. We know that because of the road. The roadway has the drains in the center of the road rather than on the sides in the curbing. I'll point that out in a minute, but that is a distinct difference between the villa and veranda areas and where the designer homes are. But you can see quite a few of these are already underway, but there's more than just there. Let me pop up a little higher, get up high so you can see it there, Brenda, over that wall.
Yep.
I see a worker over there, so I won't fly over him. But you can see on the ground wood. That is the forms to put foundations all through that roadway there. And all the dirt areas appear to have been raked on about half of the area here. They usually rake the dirt and right before they put the foundation forms in. So I think they're going to work this area really heavy and quickly. I do have a theory.
Here we go.
Yeah, me and my theories. This morning when we were overlooking in Case and Hammock, we did not see the crane that has been there for the tilt wall construction. Remember, Thai Villas was the first area of tilt wall, and then they built a section over in Case and Hammock, and I think they have pretty much finished the walls over there for the tilt wall in Case and Hammock. So my theory is this may be the next section that they're doing the tilt wall. Again, it's just my speculation. I have nothing to back it up, and I could be 100% wrong. But we'll know here in just a few days. All right, and then this section right here, you look to the left, this is where the pool is. This is the only pool in St. John. And
you're right there.
Yeah, Brenda's watching for me. I'm looking at my screen again. Let's see if I can come down a little bit. Let me know if I'm in an area that you can't see it, Brenda, and I'll back her back.
I've got a good view of it.
Get a little update on how this is going. Again, the pool, a postal station. I'm sure they'll have some basic things like your bocce ball or that type of stuff.
Corn toss.
Oh, yeah. And we'll zoom out this way a little bit. Now on this part back here further in, the dirt has not been raked up. So I think they're gonna work from the front towards the back. Oh, we didn't drive back there. Now I see there's actually some raked land back here. A few of them. So they may jump back here too with some foundations pretty quick. I think this is going to be built quickly. I think they're going to pile resources in just from the look of that dirt. All right, everything in here appears will be either villas or verandas in this section. And let me go straight up. I'm not sure if I can.
You're fine.
Yeah, not sure if I can show. Move towards us a little bit.
Yeah.
Will take us up as high as I can go up at the, I got to stay under 400 feet per the FAA regulations. And my drone is set not to go over that anyway, so it's going to automatically stop when it gets up that way. All right, right there, see that small piece right in the center of the screen? That is the next piece of St. John's. That's where I thought they might be building next, but they are not. That looked like it was the most ready, but right over there, you'll see in the distance, that is still St. John's. This is a very long village. We found more construction or preparing to put in foundations over there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to pop this on down. I'll hop off of here and we'll take the car over to that other section and show you what's happening over there. All right, we'll be right back. All right, now I want to take you to the next part in St. John's that we found foundations going on. It doesn't really surprise me that this section has them. I knew they'd be starting soon. And I had kind of made some predictions before where I thought the next part would be, and they pulled a fast one on me. You never can predict the villages. The land looked like it was ready. Let me turn around here, I'll back out. The land looked like it was ready in the main section of St. John's on the far end. But it actually, they started doing things in the middle. Wouldn't have predicted that. They had just finished doing those roads in the past couple of weeks, where the sections where the roads have been complete for a month or two, that's where I thought they finished those roads first, they'd build there. But they are not building on those. So they kind of threw a fast one on me. There's two sections in St. John's that are under construction, and we're going to head over to that one. We'll let you follow in the car so you can see exactly where we're at and how to get to these areas. We're still just turned around in here trying to get out of the first part of St. John where the pool is.
There's to Warm Springs.
Yeah. Yep, Warm Springs. This is a roundabout. To our left is Warm Springs. And to the right, we're going to go to that next little piece of St. John's I showed you in the from the drone, the small part that was in between that large section that was in the distance and where we were just at. We'll come up here around that path to the right is the golf cart path will feed back to where we just were. There's a road closed sign at the end of that path. Now all these other roads I said that we're going on there, they are open for car traffic. Just the path to get the golf cart in there is closed at the moment. They probably won't open that up until, for that one piece, they probably won't open it up until people are living there. All right, this is the second piece of St. John's. We had made some speculation a while back. Brenda had initially done. She spotted an area that I was wondering if it was like a place for a dumpster, and then of course we realized there's no dumpsters in the villages.
Not that you can see.
Yeah, and maybe at a business or something like that back behind them. But I'm going to pull back up to that spot, and you will see that our speculation is correct.
Got it.
This actually is going to be a postal station. Just for this one little section of, I'm guessing these will be villas over here. But you can see it's a small postal station. I haven't seen them do that in any other places. Usually the postal station is tied to a rec center or a pool. This is just sitting in the neighborhood with a few parking spaces so you can pull up and get your mail. Pretty convenient for those that live in this piece.
It looked like 60 mailboxes.
Yeah. And again, this is an independent little piece still of St. John. So there's 3 independent sections. The area we started, this little one here, and we're coming back out onto Warm Springs. We'll take a right, continue the direction we were initially going. Directly across the street there, that lot is where Hope Lutheran Church is going to build. They've had that sign up for a while, so I don't know what the status time frame is. But it looks like that will be golf cart accessible. There is a tunnel to get to that side. This is the windy portion of Warm Springs. Makes you feel like a little race car driver coming through. I'm sorry, yes, Megason. Yeah. Feel like a little race car driver coming through here. Lefts and rights. Follows on the right-hand side has the multimodal path. We're going away from the area of Hawkins, going this direction. So away from Hawkins, and we're going towards Brownwood. Yeah. If we followed this road, it would dump directly into Brownwood in a few miles. Now, right through here is the Hawkeye Preserve, portion of the Hawkeye Preserve that is splitting the sections here of St. John's. That's why St. John's is so long. It's thin. It's not that they have more homes in other areas. It's just, it's a thin section and very, very long. So you can see if you wanted to go to that pool that we were initially at, it's a good ride to get to that pool. Now you could go to other villages and get to pools. You could go across the Water Lily Bridge into DeLuna. There's a family pool there. There's to be pools in Richmond. You could go back towards Hawkins. So there are other pools also.
Oh, you have options.
Yeah, you can go to any pool in the villages. You don't have to stay at the one that's in your village specifically. So if there's one closer that happens to be in a neighboring village, feel free to use those. We've noticed in the past few days they've really been working hard on getting the landscaping done along these walls here.
It looks beautiful.
Because they know there's going to be homes in here shortly. All right, this entrance is one of the two entrances into the big part of St. John's.
This is Topping Terrace, if you're looking at street names.
Now on where I had predicted was to the right. When you come in this entrance, the area to the right is what was finished up first. The roads, the electrical, all that work over there, it has been ready for an extended period of time now. But the area to the left, they've been hard at work paving just recently. Just hasn't been nearly as ready, I didn't think, for homes. Well, they pulled a fast one on me again, and we rode the other direction just to see if there was any foundations, and there wasn't. And I was actually going to pull back out that entrance. Didn't think there'd be any chance of anything up here, but something told me to drive straight. And then I noticed some white posts over to the left-hand side.
You got all excited.
Yeah. I'm thinking those are for building permits. And then I noticed some things on the ground also, and the dirt being raked. And it's obvious they are about to put in foundations, I suspect, tomorrow. So we'll go ahead and get the drone up, and we can check this area out for you. And I'll be up in just a minute. All right, I will take it on up, straight up to 300 or 400 feet again, or just under 400 feet. And let you see where we're at. Now I'm going to aim back to the area that we came from, that we flew earlier. Probably be hard to even see it, it's so far out there. And the wind, I apologize if you're hearing wind in the microphones. The wind is really blowing out here today. I'm impressed with this little drone. It handles the wind very, very well. All right, that piece, it's way out there. You might be able to see that looking down Megason Road. I'm not even sure you can see where that pool area was. It's just beyond all that marshy area on the other side of the marsh. Now right there is where I thought the next area would be for them to build once they moved into St. John. But actually they're building more in the middle. And I'll come to that in a minute. I'm going to spin around. You can see that's the Florida Turnpike. That's the entrance we drove in with the car. And Megason Road. And as I spin around, soon you'll see the Water Lily Bridge. Water Lily Bridge over there. That is the golf cart bridge to get across the turnpike. On the other side of the turnpike is DeLuna. And then off in the distance, that area you see that's dirt, that is DeLuna Phase 2. I think that is where they'll be when the next area they'll start. All right, let's pan down here, back up. See all that raked ground? Those are where they're getting ready to put foundations. There's building permits posted. And again, we're right in the middle of this area. I'm just really shocked. That is one of the last places I would have predicted that they would be building at this point. Straight ahead there, that is where the Lake Oconquo Recreation Center is at. All right, let's bring this thing down. The wind is whipping them.
And the wind is really picking up here.
I'll move away so Brenda doesn't have to look straight up. She's doing that right now.
I'm getting a crick in my neck.
All right,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm coming down. Give me a few minutes and we'll get down here and take a look at some of this.
That's better.
All right. Now, on the ground, you may notice the piles of wood. That is...
You're over right there.
Okay, that is the...
You're getting close to some construction people.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Let me turn this way. Those are the forms that they'll be putting in, I suspect tomorrow, well, Monday. What's today? Today is a Saturday. So I think Monday you're going to see the forms for the foundations. They'll probably be pouring some concrete here by the end of the week and have some foundations in here. This area, I think, is going to be, I don't know. I'm trying to look at the way the curbs. There's no real curbs where I'm standing. I'm over a street or two. So I don't know if these will be...
I see a drainage.
I don't think there will be villas, but potentially maybe these will be verandas. We will find out. So I can't tell from this video whether it's in the middle. Brenda just mentioned the street we're on. Actually, the drains are in the center of the road, so that would tend to lead me to believe these will be verandas or villas, but I'm leaning towards verandas at the size of the lot. Remember, verandas are just like the designer homes, except they have backyards fenced in. Let me turn here. That worker is, I think they're just coming off of their lunch break. He's getting ready to get on his tractor. These will be designer homes. I can see you on this one right here. Notice on the sides of the roads, we actually have curbing on this one. And those are the drop inlets for the rain. So that's what happens in the designer neighborhoods. So these will be designer homes. All right, let me come back over this way so I don't interfere with them. You can see us, we're down there by the car. Now the street we are on, it's a little bit different. And I'll pop down here so you can kind of see why, what we were saying about in the center of the roadway. The drains are out in the road. Right there, there's a drain, and there's no curbing here. That's more typical of your verandas or villa areas. All right, and I'll take it back up, spin us around, give you one last look at this area. We'll be watching this for sure as they build. I'm excited because this is really a totally different area than what most of the construction, all of Case and Hammock and Citrus Grove and St. John and Hawkins, all those are great areas, but they've all been sort of in that same general vicinity. This is a jump to a different area. This is filling in that land between what I call Finney, south of 44, south of the Turnpike, between there and Paddock Square, Brownwood. Now Brownwood Paddock Square is way over there. You may see a water tower. I think that's the general area where it's at. But this area was jumped over and now they're going to backfill it. So once this is done, we'll really feel like in this southern section that we're tied into the main part of the villages. Where in the past, sometimes we had called ourselves the island down here. We'll no longer be part of the island. We will be on the mainland down here. All right, well, I hope that was interesting information for you. Do us a favor, if you would, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. There's a button down there in the lower right-hand corner. You can click on that. And if you go on the YouTube page and look there, there'll be a bell. You can click on the bell and it will notify you the next time we explore the villages. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.